Hi everybody. In this video I'm going to try something new. I'm going to try cooking green lentils with white quinoa. Now these green lentils are actually light brown, but they're called green lentils. And actually lentils, the main lentils that you can get around here come in three types. Uh, they're uh, they're the green lentils, like I said, which are light brown. Then you can get red lentils, which are sort of really light red. And then you can get French lentils, which are black, basically black or very dark brown, black combined, that sort of color. But you know what I'm talking about. I guess you could find out about it on your own if you don't. So I'm going to combine this stuff together, the green lentils and the white quinoa. And by the way, quinoa comes in different types too. I know around here you can buy white quinoa and red quinoa, but I think you can also get other colors. But mainly the two types around here. Of course, the main type is white lentils, which is like the main, similar to the case that the main type of lentil you can get around here is green lentils. So these are what I'm going to be cooking is the most common type of lentils and quinoa. But so anyway, we got green lentils and white quinoa coming up, and I'm going to be mixing those together and then cooking them. This is my first time. I've had these together separately a lot, where I cook them separately and then I ate them together, like you have a few spoonfuls of one and a few spoonfuls of the other, and you go back and forth. But this time I'm going to mix them together, cook them together, and then try that. So let me pause this, and we'll see how it goes, all right? Okay, now at this point I have added the green lentils to a saucepan, and you can see that they're just in there, and I haven't added the quinoa yet. So I actually had to stop this, so I couldn't pause it and switch to the rear camera. So I'm going to go ahead and add and you got to keep in mind, by the way, that even though this might not look like a lot, everything in here is going to expand to at least twice its dry size, just like rice swells way up, you know. So this is really going to expand a lot, so you got to keep that in mind, and then you know, add enough water and so on. Okay, so let me just pause this and I'll get the quinoa added. Okay, now at this point I have added the quinoa, and at first I didn't have as much quinoa as I had lentils, but then I thought, well, I don't know, I wanted about equal amounts, but you know, you can experiment yourself and be the judge of, you know, what ratio you want. I wanted to try for approximately a 1-to-1 ratio of lentils to quinoa, but I think I might have slightly more quinoa than lentils, and I could add a little bit more, but then you have this ever-increasing amount of food in there, and then when this all expands up, it'll come up to the top. In fact, it's already kind of high. I think this is about as much as I should add. I might add just a few more lentils, but so you can see I've probably got more quinoa than lentils in here, which is not really quite what I wanted, but we'll give this a shot here. Maybe I'll add some more lentils, and then I'm going to go ahead and cook this and be back later, so enjoy. Okay, I'm back. You might be interested to know that what I did was I added some more lentils, and then I stirred everything in that saucepan dry together really, really well with a spoon, and then I bagged up half of it, so the other half is in the saucepan, because after I added more lentils, I had so much in there that I thought it would, when it expanded, it would just be too high. So now I have this for another day, and I'm going to go ahead and cook what I have in the saucepan, but this is like a mixture for another day, and you can always revise this as you go. Like if you do this, sometimes you can add more quinoa, more lentils, just adjust it as you go in your dry mixture. Remix it dry with a spoon in something like a dry bowl or whatever. But so this I'm going to store, and then I'll cook the rest and be back with the final result. Alright, I'm back. So this has been cooked, and let me just get my spoon in there. I don't know if you can see the steam coming off of it, but I let it cook and cool down. So, you know, while I was cooking this, before it actually boiled, but it was still really hot, I would take little sips of this and blow on it and then sort of slurp it into my mouth, you know, like sort of suck it in, you know, and so it wouldn't burn me, but it tasted really good. But I've already tasted this. It tastes really good. I might stir in a little bit of sunflower oil at this point, but this is what it looks like. It's been cooked. And that's it. Basically, it tastes good. So this was an experiment. This is my first time ever cooking these together and, you know, tasting them together. So this is really exciting. Hope you enjoy this. Okay, I've switched back to the front-facing camera now, and that's it. I'm going to say, you know, ciao, uh, And that's it. I'm done cooking, and I've been kind of busy this evening, but I really hope you enjoy all this, and you know, it's good food, right? Thanks. Have a great time.